This section of Bhagavad Gita Chapter 1, covering verses 5 to 9, may appear at first as a simple continuation of Duryodhana listing warriors. But when you look carefully, it is actually a very precise psychological unfolding of how the human mind reacts when it faces a strong and worthy opponent. In verses 5 and 6, Duryodhana continues, naming powerful allies of the Pandavas such as Drishtaketu, Chekitana, the king of Kashi, Purujit, Kuntibhoja, Shaibya, Yudhamanyu, Uttamauja, Abhimanyu, and the sons of Draupadi. On the surface, this is a factual description. But internally, something deeper is happening. Duryodhana is not just seeing individuals. He is seeing a network of strength. He is observing that the Pandavas are not isolated. They are supported by capable, respected, and committed warriors from many directions. This is the first psychological shift. When the mind encounters a serious challenge, it does not stop at the surface. It begins to scan the entire support system behind the opponent. It asks, who stands with them? How strong is their backing? How stable is their position? This is exactly what happens in modern life as well. In career, business, or even personal relationships, when you feel challenged by someone, your mind starts noticing not only their ability, but also their connections, their goodwill, and the people who support them. That is the beginning of inner comparison. Then comes verse 7. Here Duryodhana changes direction. After describing the Pandava army in detail, he suddenly says that Drona should now hear about the leaders on their own side. This shift is very important. It shows the second movement of the mind. After recognizing the strength of the opponent, the mind cannot stay there for long. It starts turning back toward its own resources in order to regain balance. This is a natural human response. When you face something strong or intimidating, first you become aware of it, and then you immediately begin reminding yourself of your own strengths. You think about your experience, your skills, your support, your position. This is what Duryodhana is doing. He is moving from observation to self-reassurance. In verse 8, he begins naming the great warriors on his own side. Drona, Bhishma, Karna, Kripa, Ashwadhama, Vikarna, and Bhurishrava. These are not ordinary names. These are pillars of strength. But the way he speaks is not neutral. It is strategic. He mentions Drona first because he is addressing him directly. This is a subtle psychological move. He is not just informing Drona, he is engaging him, reminding him of his importance and reinforcing his responsibility. This shows another layer of the human mind. In tense situations, speech becomes calculated. People do not just speak facts, they speak in a way that influences others and stabilizes themselves. Duryodhana is trying to build confidence in the camp, but at the same time, he is also trying to steady his own inner state. Then in verse 9, he expands the picture further. He says that there are many other warriors also ready to give up their lives for him, equipped with weapons and skilled in warfare. This is no longer just a list. This is a declaration of collective strength. He is emphasizing numbers, loyalty, and readiness. This reveals the next psychological layer. When inner confidence is shaken, the mind begins to lean more on external support. It starts talking about how many people are backing it, how strong the team is, how large the network is. This is very common in modern life. When people feel insecure, they often highlight their contacts, their influence, their team, or their resources. Outwardly, it sounds like confidence, but inwardly, it is often an attempt to feel secure. So if you observe these verses carefully, a clear mental pattern emerges. First, the mind studies the opponent. Then it measures the depth of that opponent's strength. Then it turns toward its own side to rebuild confidence. Then it reinforces that confidence by emphasizing support, numbers, and loyalty. This is not just Duryodhana's psychology. This is human psychology. But there is an even deeper message here. Duryodhana clearly sees the strength, unity, and capability of the Pandava side. He is not ignorant. He understands the reality. Yet, despite this clear perception, he does not change his path. He does not soften. He does not reconsider. He does not correct himself. This shows that knowledge alone is not enough. A person may see the truth clearly, but if the mind is dominated by ego, jealousy, or stubbornness, that truth does not transform action. This is where these verses become very relevant to daily life. Whenever you face someone capable, someone rising, or someone supported and stable, observe your own reaction. Do you become insecure and start comparing? Do you become defensive and try to prove your strength? Or do you become aware, humble, and prepared? These verses teach that real strength is not only personal talent. Real strength comes from alignment, support, relationships, and a stable system. So instead of reacting with insecurity, the better path is to build your own foundation, your skills, your discipline, your network, and your clarity. They also teach that outward confidence can be misleading. Sometimes the person who sounds the most composed and strategic is the one who is internally unsettled. So both in yourself and in others, learn to see beyond words and observe the state of the mind. Most importantly, these verses teach self-awareness. When you are challenged, your first battle is not outside. It is inside. If you handle that correctly, then even a strong opponent becomes an opportunity for growth. But if the ego takes control, then even clear understanding becomes useless. That is why these shlokas, verses, are not just about a battlefield. They are about the inner condition of a person standing in front of challenge, comparison, and truth. If you like this video, please like, share, and comment.